Is it Helen Hadsell or Helene Hadsell? That is the question. My name is Carolyn, and I've been blessed with maintaining Helene Hadsell's legacy. And let me show you why I get that question. In the very first edition of the Name It and Claim It game, you will clearly see it was published under Helen Hadsell. And then in 1988, when the second edition came out, again, it's Helen Hadsell. Then in 2003, when she was republishing the book at home, it's now Helene Hadsell. And of course, I then honored her request and kept it as Helene. So why the change? I believe it was numerology. I had Sarah Jordan on as a guest with me on my YouTube channel, and she did some numerology, the difference between Helen Hadsell and Helene Hadsell, and this is what she wrote. Helen Hadsell is a 2, the number of emotional sensitivity, teamwork, harmony, and cooperation. Helen's interest in the mystical was enhanced by the addition of the letter E at the end of Helen, making her name Helene. As a 2, Helen would have been more emotional, more empathic, and may have lacked boundaries with other people in her attempts to help them. 2s don't just want to help, they feel like they must save others. When they are unbalanced, they often feel responsible for other people. As a Life Path 6, Hadsell was already saddled with this feeling of responsibility. The name Helene Hadsell is a 7 in numerology. 7 governs spirituality, the mysterious, and intuition. I can see why she changed it. 7 is a very deep number, all about probing for answers and sharing those answers, just like Helene did in her books. Someone who is a 7 would take a much more intellectual approach than that of a 2, allowing Helene to be more detached. This gave her the ability to observe without taking on others' problems. This also prevented her from being afraid when she was in contact with other realms, seeing spirits and such. Seeing beyond this world and maintaining her health and sanity required detachment, which the 7 vibration provided. Now, it was interesting because I also had a conversation with her son, Dyke, and he does not believe, and I didn't find it in any of her paperwork, a request for change of name. So I believe it was only a spiritual, emotional, and mental name change. It was never a legal or physical name change. So legally, she was always Helen Hadsell, but emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and to the rest of us who love her, she will always be Helene Hadsell.